Hi everyone, welcome to the Cold Mathematics channel. In this video, we're gonna see grade 9, chapter 3 algebra based on SAMACHEER. Okay, so before getting into the chapter, we have already studied what are all the algebraic expressions and what is an expression. Let's have a quick recap about that. Okay, now see here, we have three figures here: square, a rectangle, and a square. Okay, now the sides of square are 2x and 2x, and the rectangle, the sides of rectangle is 2x and y, and here the sides y. Okay, which means so now we are going to find out the area of each and every figure over here and find out the total area occupied by them. Okay, so first we'll find out the area of this figure. What is the area of a square? Area of a square is side into side, which means it is 2x the whole square. Therefore, area will be 4x square. Okay. Now this is again a rectangle. So what's the area of rectangle? Length into breadth, L into B. So here length, which means 2x into y, which is 2x and y. And area of this figure, again a square, so y into y, which is y square. Now if you find the total area of this figure as a whole, total area will be, together you need to add the areas, right? So 4x square plus 2xy plus y square. So this is the area, total area, which is occupied by all the three figures. Okay, now if you look at this expression, okay, this expression, if you see, it's a combination of constants. Now these are all the numbers, right? These are all numbers and the variables. So it's a combination of constants and variables. Okay, so such expression is called as an algebraic expression. Okay, so it's a combination. If you see the definition, you will know. So an algebraic expression is the combination of constants and variables combined together with the help of four fundamental signs. If you see here, all these expressions, they're all algebraic expressions. Okay. Okay, now next one, polynomial. Again, to know what's a polynomial, let's see an example here. Now let's consider this number 5418. Okay, if you see this number, if you try to expand this number, how will you expand this number? 5 into 1000 plus 4 into 100 plus 1 into 10 plus 8. Okay, you will expand your number like this. Now can we write all these numbers? 1000, can we write it as 10 cube? And similarly 100, we can write it as 10 square, and this is already 10. So I'm going to express it like this, that is 5 into 10 cube plus 4 into 10 square plus 1 into 10 plus 8. Now if you try to write this expression in a general form, you will write it down like this, right? 5 into x cube plus 4x square plus x plus 8. So this part, this constant part, this 10 cube, 10 square, this 10, if you try to express it in a general form, you will express it like this. So this one is called as a polynomial. It might look like similar polynomial and algebraic expression. Actually, polynomial is also an algebraic expression, but the thing which differs in polynomial is the power. Like algebraic expression can have an irrational number in its parts, but polynomial will not have. Okay, will not have any rational number in its parts. So that you need to understand. Okay, so now this is the polynomial. Now you need to identify whether a given expression is a polynomial or not. There are basic criteria to identify. We will see one by one in detail. Now let's see the first example. 4y cube plus 3y plus 6. Now if you look at this expression, it is a polynomial. Okay, it is a polynomial. Why it's a polynomial? Because it does not have any negative power. As I have already told you, polynomial, the powers should always be positive. Okay, now look at all the powers over here, y cube, y square, y, all the powers, no, of the variables are all positive powers only. Therefore, it is a polynomial. Okay, now look at this example. 4x power minus 4 and 5x power 4. Do you think it's a polynomial? No, it's not a polynomial. Why? Because the power of the variable is a negative power, but a polynomial should have only a positive power. Okay, therefore it is not a polynomial. Now look at this example. M square plus 4 by 5m plus 8. Now all the powers which is involved here in the variables, they are all positive powers, therefore it is a polynomial. Root 5 y square, it is a polynomial because the power is a positive power. Now look at this example. 2r square 3r minus 1 plus 1 by r. What is this 1 by r? This r is a variable, but how will you write 1 by r as? Won't you write it as r power minus 1? Yes. Now look at the power over here, it's a negative power, therefore it is not a polynomial. Okay, again 8 plus root q. Now if you see here, again root q can be written as q to the power of 1 by 2. So again the power, if you see, it's a fraction. Okay, it shouldn't be a fraction and as well as a negative number. Therefore here it's not a polynomial, it shouldn't be a fraction. Okay, the power of a polynomial shouldn't be a fraction. Now look at here, 8p square plus 5p minus 7. Okay, now this is a polynomial obviously. Okay, so this is not a polynomial, this is a polynomial. 5n 4 by 5 plus 6n minus 1. Now look at the power over here, it's a fraction again, therefore it is not a polynomial. So the power of a variable shouldn't be a fraction and as well as it shouldn't be a negative number.